We're back for our second part as we continue on with the first night with the group. Rust. After sucking in the failure that was trying to climb that wall, you spend the rest of the night relaxing and keeping an eye out and nursing your wounds as you... Why don't you go ahead and describe what it looks like when you did what you did?
So you mean fall, right? Okay. So when Rust is climbing up the worn stone wall, seeking to have a look at the nest on it, one of the places she put her leg broke, and she fell and took fall damage. Woke up half the party and told them to go the fuck back to sleep because that was embarrassing.
Why don't you describe how she dealt with that damage she took?
Turning away from the others, she would just check her side where there's definitely is feeling of something amiss, and closing her eyes, sitting down for a bit, she could feel her innate magical nature start to rearrange the broken parts of her body, try and fix them, put them back in a way that works. The hidden metal plates that make up her side shifting and then settling once more.
So, as the night seems to continue on, why don't you go ahead and make one final perception check for your 4-hour shift?
Alright. Let me just read my character sheet because I accidentally closed it during the break. Of course.
So, keeping an eye out, you don't seem to notice much, unfortunately, as much of the night, or at least what you can assume to be night, goes by without any error on your end. Who do you wake up next?
Been 8 hours, isn't that a long rest?
Say again?
Hasn't it been 8 hours?
It has been 8 for some.
Good point. She'll wake up Sienna.
Alright, go ahead. Describe
First
that.
things first, she crouches, shakes Sienna, and holds the arm she normally reaches out with the gun down.
She would go for her gun, but feel your arm. Oh. Hi.
Zara's turn. She lets go, stands up, goes over to the rock she was sitting on, and tugs her hat down.
Okay. She get up. Onto her gun,
Time for the nervous mess to be a night watcher.
She would sit up in her sleeping bag and just look around, keeping a watchful eye as she would look over to us. That is a very interesting speech pattern you have there. Like, how old are you? She's gonna incite that.
What would I roll for this, if anything? Performance?
Definitely no, this deception. As Russ, you tried... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's clear that's fake snoring. It's also clear that it's deliberate.
I mean, you could just simply say you don't want to talk about it.
There is no response.
Okay, I guess I am being ignored. Alright. She just sadly look around. making sure no one's coming up to kill them. And she would also start putting her leather armor on for this as well.
So you take the time, put on your leather armor, and you look around. Go ahead and make a perception check.
12.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You do notice that nest that I described earlier to Rust. You also notice that one of the desert peckers are gone.
She quickly looks around. What? She would start heading over and then look to the dead desert pecker and hold her gun out towards it. She just lightly just pokes at it, making sure it's still dead.
Its tongue falls out.
She would take her hand and do a little medicine check, making sure that it's dead.
Oh, it's dead.
Okay. She would then step around it and head over to where the other one died.
You see a splatter of red crimson all over the now ruined souping bag with the blood, and a very apparent dragging stain that fades about here, but seems to be dragged further into the crevasse.
Where does it fade? Didn't see it. Ah. So further in here?
Correct.
Is that fucking web?
Looks like it.
Oh no. She just looks at that and oh she would just stand there and sit down casually holding her gun out as she looks to the entrance into this crevasse.
A silken-like web seems to intertwine near the top of the crevasse, covering it almost like a angelic-like shawl that seems to be altered and glittering with the bits of sand that fall down the crevasse into its webbing.
Yeah. Does this seem to be like Oh, I see the way this is it now. I see this. Is this supposed
Let's just pretend to not see that then.
I see that. You just keep looking at the web. Oh, I really don't want to go through that. Not at all.
What do you choose to do then?
She just remains looking at this web because, as far as she knows, this is very perplexing. Pretty sure something came out of that entrance and crevasse and took this bird. Just making sure that it doesn't do the same with her sleeping friends.
As far as you're concerned, nothing seems to be moving from it. You don't see anything, for sure.
She'd look back at everyone, making sure everyone's fine.
No one seems to be unperturbed or molested in their sleep. They just seem to be unmoving. And Nobu seems to be snoring loudly.
Oh, right.
DM, would it be, tell me if this is okay, Nobu's leathery arm is going to grab at one of his hand axes and just, he's gonna throw it in Sienna's general direction as Nobu says, "You shut up for a bit."
Yep, roll an attack with disadvantage. As a hand axe just narrowly comes between your face and the wall, as you're just like looking in that direction, Sienna, and catches you completely off guard. As you hear that from Nobu.
She is shaking. Okay, you can be quiet. She just silently head over to this other dead bird and kind of push it along towards the entrance just to keep whatever comes out of that fed. So it doesn't come after us.
Easy enough. Do you
Alright.
do that and watch the area?
She then heads back over here and sits down and watches the bird. See what happens.
So, for a majority of the time, nothing seems to happen. And just as you've given up on anything happening, a long, slender, almost matching to this, like, image of the rock leg would move down and slowly move onto the ground. And its two front arms would wrap up the desert pecker in what looks like the silken web and slowly start to drag it into the hole back up the mountain, or up the cliffside at least.
Nope.
Okay. She would just slowly nod at that.
And while you're just watching it, keeping your eye completely visually on it, so you don't lose sight of it, you watch it and its prey seemingly no longer exist in your line of sight.
Good to know. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for Sienna to sleep after that.
So, the remaining couple of hours of your shift end, and Nobu and Echo, if you choose to and Rust. If you guys choose to wake, you can choose to do so. You would have had enough time to sleep.
After my trance ends, Rust will just get up, well, visually wake up, look over the scene, and see how everything looks since she nodded off previously.
Echo really enjoys his sleep and will stay asleep until someone wakes him up.
Nobu's lounging around, still asleep, but for some strange reason, he's clutching a sword.
Safety blanket, Rust gets it.
So, Rust, you can make an investigation check.
I'm good at those.
So, looking around and just doing like a cursory view of the area, you two notice that both of the desert peckers are gone, and there's trails of blood seeming to be leading towards further into the crevasse. And
Sienna awake?
Sienna is awake, unmoving, and looking towards the crevasse, holding onto her gun.
Rust is gonna step back over to her and say, "What happened?"
There was a... Well, there's a resident, in there. She points over to the entrance to the crevasse. A big spider. Arachnid. It wanted the birds to eat, so I gave them to it.
So just another scavenger. What?
I hope so. I hope that we have appeased it, and that if we have to go through that, it will not, jump on us and clench its fangs into our necks.
See, this is why I wrap myself up so much, so nothing like that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just wait until our sleepy-headed friends get up, and then we'll go out of the crevasse and walk along the side again. Actually, as she says that, how windy? Like, is there still that
It doesn't
storm?
seem that it's even let up at all.
Well, I say that, but we might have to go through that way anyway.
That's amazing.
After like 10 or so minutes that once Rust and Sienna are talking and whatnot, Nobu with his hand clutching his sword, he's going to wake up suddenly in a cold sweat, and he's going to slice at the ground in front of him in sudden fear. And then afterwards he's going to realize, looking around, that we're still safe.
I have a nightmare.
Oh, hey, you actually know that good night.
It was nothing. Trust me.
So, as you guys start to go between the moments of waking up and Nobu's very strange and odd outburst, I need all of you to make perception checks.
Yay! Is Echo awake at this point?
No, not yet.
I said I really enjoy my sleep, and will sleep till someone wakes me up.
Okay. Once this perception is resolved, Rust will go up and nudge him awake with her boot. I tried to say foot, then boot.
So, after putting on your armor and getting ready, same with Nobu, Rust, you move to go and go to Echo. As you pause and, while looking at him, it's strange. It's like you're looking at the shadow of what looks like a spider, but nothing's there.
She immediately, pulls her gun and... wait. Actually, is my passive investigation high enough to, probably discern its rough spot? Its rough location? Oh, okay, yeah, that's that. Yeah, she pulls her gun and fires on the cliff in the direction of the... Not on Echo, but doing maths of, the sun's there, there's a shadow there, fire's there. Dying fire.
So, you're firing up, then?
Yes.
As you take your shotgun out, quick draw it, and quickly just fire straight up into the air. It just hits all the sand that's flowing up in the hole. You don't see anything
straight
up there.
I was aiming towards the cliff face, because there's no way a spider can just stand
I understood where you're standing and shooting, but you're not.
Alright, okay.
You don't seem to hit anything.
Okay. Does the shadow move?
It seems to be slowly approaching Nobu. Or not Nobu. Rust. Not Rust. I'm gonna get these names. Echo.
Not even spooked by the gunshot?
Not even
Just-
spooked by the gunshot.
Everything likes to attack Echo in his sleep.
Does the gunshot wake Echo up though?
That should be enough to wake
Oh
Echo.
yeah. The fuck you shooting at?
Jeez, priest. Language.
Though as Echo seems to move, you watch as the shadow that you're looking at begins to recoil and just move back up the cliff face. But just a shadow. You don't see any entity that owns it.
Rust reloads. Stirs a gun. Puts a hand on a sword and says, "Get up, get dressed."
Why'd you shoot at me?
I didn't shoot at that. Something's Yana skittish one saw last night. Was trying to follow those birds and bite you in your sleep. Fast sleep.
Echo now is getting up, donning his armor, and takes a quick second to do a quick prayer. Doing that. Damn, nothing.
So, while that shotgun happened, Sienna and Nobu, what are you two doing?
Sienna's looking at Rust very confused. Miss Rust, why did you just shoot the gun?
As I said, arachnid.
But I mean, I don't see it around. It's plus I feel like we have appeased it.
She
We don't
points
really...
directly where the shadow is.
Oh,
As she points towards the shadow, you watch it walk as if it's like walking and being casted from some type of distance and light, but you don't see any spider anywhere. You just see this shadow currently moving across the ground.
I just feel like we should probably just, ignore it. It might just simply just want to do just checking us out. I mean, I fed it its birds. I feel like we might be able to, avoid any conflict here.
I will say.
Nobu.
You first.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Okay. That
Echo.
would be right. However, considering how the weather is, we might have to go to its nest. If we wish to leave today. Make any
Echo.
progress at all.
Will pull out his necklace and start saying a prayer to try to banish this thing.
The shadow's already gone.
Nobu's he's just going to sit there, breathing heavily as something seems amiss with him. That's just it.
All right. Well, if everyone's ready, I think it's time to try to find Mirage.
Alrighty. Okay, so who's going to who's going to take the lead? As she goes over, rolling up her sleeping bag, because I do feel like maybe I mean perhaps I'm. 'Cause I mean, the spider seems to like me, so maybe we can maybe I should go first. Know that it's a friendly face instead of the one that tried to shoot it with a shotgun.
If I think that's a good idea, go ahead.
Okay, I don't think it's a good idea. She would start. heading over here, waiting for everyone else to come by.
Echo would approach now that he has his armor, shield,
Rust's sword is
and
drawn.
mace ready.
Nobu's he's going to stand up and he's going to follow everybody while he drags his sword across the dirt clumsily.
Oh, don't you care about your weapon?
Nobu ignores you.
Tap on the shoulder. You okay, buddy?
He turns to you and you see that his eyes are slightly glowing slightly red. For some strange reason.
Guys, hold up. Hold up. Pulling out the cross to point it at him. Are you okay, Nobu?
Well, everything's fine. Sienna start heading over to Nobu. Mr. Nobu, everything is okay, right?
Nobu he's going to just stab the sword into the ground and he's going to cross his arms and he's going to say, "Let's just go."
Sienna looks cautiously over to the holy man. He's fine, really, he's fine. Just, this is how he is every morning. Do not worry about it.
I do not have the training to take care of this problem. But yeah, lead the way. Echo will definitely stay a couple paces behind.
What's the problem? This is just a morning routine. Everything is fine.
His
Nobu.
routine is red eyes.
Nobu he's just going to push past Sienna and take the lead while dragging his sword across the ground.
Mr. Noble, I really think it would be best if I was the one who took the lead. You know, friendly face, not one with red eyes and dragging sword.
He's going to shake his head and he's going to say, "I don't think you'd want me to stay behind. Not even a few paces."
Oh, okay, we can. That's a pathway. Looks like it could hold two people side by side. We can be side by side. Yes, side by side, and
So, Rust looks at Echo while this is going on and says quietly, "I don't know about that, but I don't think glowing red eyes and sudden aggression is common."
No, but I also don't think we want to piss him off. I would like to help the young man, but I don't currently have the skill set.
Oh yeah, by the
I'm
way,
with you there. I've seen exorcisms done, that's for sure.
Nobu's
It's-
he's gonna pick up the axe he threw.
And then Russ will say louder, then let's head off. Gets those
Well, he's already
morning
heading
jitters
off.
out,
We just
so.
have to keep up.
I was more saying it for the young ladies. So she stops jittering.
I am fine, she says firmly, kind of. let's just keep beside me, Mr. Noble. Everything will be fine. Everything will be perfectly okay. Just focus on my voice.
And we head off.
So, As you guys
Hang on,
move further
hang on.
into... When I say I'm muted, it means in stream.
Oh, got it. I can't tell the difference.
Because you don't. Because I'm not muted on Skype, I'm muted for
Jeez.
stream.
Jeez. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Jeez.
as you guys continue to move forward, looking up and looking behind you before you kept going forward, you can see that the sandstorm is moving very strong still. So, wanting to travel through that is probably not the best choice and decisions. So, ignoring that concept, you decide to move further into the crevasse.
Nobu will not stop, so for better or worse.
You guys move for about 10 to 15 minutes, seeing the spider webs coating up the top of the walls, like that very elegant Shaw mentioned before.
See, Nobu, we need to go the other way.
Nobu, he's going to straighten up, and he's going to say while still facing forward, "Lead the way, then."
Well, yeah, come on, Sienna, let's go.
Yes, you should follow along. Still looking over at Noble. Yes, let's keep going. I'm pretty sure the spider will be great seeing the face who fed it. Hopefully he doesn't ask for more.
No, we're going the other way.
Oh, we're going the other way. Good.
Yes.
Good. Very
He
good.
said lead the way.
I don't
So-
want to be a downer with that, but with the weather is.
Which would you prefer? Deal with the weather that we know we can deal with, or with the place that we have no idea?
I was just being considerate.
Please, by all means, if you want to keep going, keep going. I mean, the place's name is Mirage. Maybe all this isn't even real.
That's not quite how that works.
Is this an illusion spell?
Not quite.
No.
Can I roll a history to see if I have any idea this place has come up at any point? People say like, yeah, avoid this, just go around.
You can try.
Could I do one as
13.
well?
I'll allow it. But I don't allow more than 2 people rolling for the same roll.
Okay.
So, Sienna, you don't know of any particular thing that stands out. There's multiple crevasses in the desert that people use to escape the elements, so you know that is common. Nobu, you are aware of a particular crevasse that happens to be home to granite spiders, which are these large spiders that are both hunter and scavenger, and have the capability of being able to walk in between this world and the next.
Nobu, he's going to grumble lowly. Better be careful. Granite spiders. Yeah.
What are those?
Think of them as beasts that can blink at will.
Oh, maybe that's what Russ saw.
Yeah. So, you know what? Perhaps braving the weather's probably better for thee. Let's get out of here. She'll steps aside and make a gesture as in like, go ahead.
All right, now let's go the right
That
way.
is Desert Winds by /UMR Valor. Mr.
Yes,
Bell.
blinking at will does not seem like a good idea.
Deciding
Thank you,
to
Mr.
turn
Bell.
around, you find your way back to the mouth of the crevasse, looking at the strong winds passing by, looking like basically a tan wall in front of you.
Rust
Oh,
will pull
man.
out some rope. Trusty rope.
Asking the everybody else. Russ, do you remember which way we came?
I should have an idea of where we should go.
Oh yeah.
Do I remember
What?
which way we came, GM? Or
Roll
is
history.
this... Okay.
Yeah, you have a good idea. You know that you came from the north and how you walked in here. You kind of orient yourself by remembering that. So, south would. You know where to head south, and you know where north is.
And she'll tie herself to Echo. If I have
Oh.
anything to cover the mouth, put it on.
I'll put my shield in front of my face.
Nobu's just gonna let the sand pelt his face.
Yeah, Sienna would put on the
100.
Indiana Jones hat to really keep it on her head. She kind of holds on to it, trying to keep her everything.
Yeah, Russ does the same thing.
Yeah.
So, tying yourselves off and making the conscious decision to walk in this tan wall. You all walk into the...
You're basically putting Peter Rock in a hard place, man. Come on.
As you basically decide to
grab
walk
place.
straight into it. Just being in here for 10 minutes. Like, not moving that far, just testing the waters to make sure that it's safe or not.
You realize it's not safe.
Alright. Those that covered yourselves, you take 1 damage. Nobu, you take 2 damage.
Oh. Ow,
I'm fine with
ow,
that.
ow. Okay.
As you get pelted by high winds and sands digging into your skin, and even while trying to cover yourself, you make it or find it to be difficult.
Okay, this isn't going to work.
Granted, you feel like it's possible if you guys could make it there out of the sandstorm. You're going to be taking this damage every hour that you're moving through the sandstorm.
It's several
but-
days till we reach Mirage, even if we did know where we're going.
Yes.
There's no way we can make it like this.
Yes, this is no go. I guess we'll have to brave
What
the
did they
crevasse.
say? I can't hear the
We will have to
wind
brave.
so loud.
We will have to brave the crevasse.
I tug on the rope that's holding us together, motioning to go back towards the cave crevasse.
And you do so. It's like moving through this thick, heavy jelly as you get out of it and just get back into open air of the crevasse, covered in sand from head to toe.
Takes off her hat, rinsing it off, like doing this and all the sand coming out. Takes out her boots, starts doing the same.
As you've braved the first sand typhoon since being here. Or at least for these characters.
Right. So Ross is gonna go over to the campfire, pull out some of the supplies from some of the previously used supplies, and make a torch. I mean, I actually have torches in my pack. I'm
You
just gonna
do.
use one of those.
And you're muted, Echo.
I reach into my explorer's pack and pull out some torches.
Everyone else?
I
Well,
will.
I guess we gotta deal with the spiders.
Yes, yes. I am able to. I have some way in which I can see in the dark to a certain point, but I do have a torch and
Uh,
a tinderbox.
Nobu's. He's just going to squint his eyes at the darkness of this this crevasse.
I point Nobu in the right direction, so he's ready to go. Get him.
Yes.
Do you have advanced darkness, or can you just see right on dark vision, Sienna?
Let me look at. I'm pretty sure it says darkness. Thing in darkness, 60 feet.
This isn't darkness. This is advanced darkness.
You mean you don't have it on your character sheet yet?
Did I put it on there? I could have sworn I might have. Let me check.
But you did.
No, I did not. Sorry. But sorry. I'm usually better at this. Asamar have pretty sure 60 feet dark vision.
Yep, later. And they can also
Yep.
cast light.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But she's not casting anything right
I
now. Yeah, 60 feet dark
You
vision.
use
I thought.
magic, perish the thought. You're just a normal person.
Alright, so who's going to be in the lead?
Probably Nobu because his attitude at the moment.
Alright, so Nobu's leading.
Russ will go at the back with the torch.
Alright.
One day you'll figure out the accent. One day.
Oh my.
Ooh, yes. Ooh, you touched my chocolate bar.
Stop.
So finding your way back to the crevasse, you move past the webbing, the torch slowly setting the fragile hairs on fire, making a cascading display of like brilliant light
Oh, I never
for a
said
couple of.
set on fire. It's more just like you.
I know, but you just walking up under it sets it on fire.
Why
It's
do you
above
have to
you.
be? Why do you have to be so cinematic, Lila?
Let plot things happen.
Nobu. He's going to move over here and just take a peek at whatever's ahead.
Currently, it just seems to be a couple of uprooted stones, as far as you can see. Nothing particular catches your eye.
Okay. Nobu is going to beckon to everybody else while still in his so-called state.
Well, I'm actually waiting for the rest of the party to move the tokens ahead.
Yeah. Yes, we keep a close eye on Mr. Noble. Noble, are you okay?
He's on one ready token. Jesus.
Noble, are you okay?
Nobu grunts.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any shadows around?
You may attempt.
Attempt objective failure.
As far as you're concerned, You feel confident that you don't see any more of these things around.
Okay, let us just keep it all.
I'm just waiting for Tom to move his character
Uh,
to fit with I'm the one in the back, you know.
Nobu. Nobu is. Would he be able to climb on this rock easily, or would I need to make a check for that?
You can do that easily. The rock is more so in the ground. It's just
Okay.
a more solid piece than the dirt that you see around you.
Gotcha. Nobu is gonna get on this rock and he's just gonna make one last he's gonna scope the area one last time before doing anything and head forwards. Would I be able to do a perception check? I think.
You certainly may try.
Right. Oh, oops. That was a 9.
So, you're not too sure what to look for. But as far as you're concerned, you don't see anything that catches your immediate attention.
Right. Nobu's just gonna keep on walking forwards.
Sienna will keep by his side.
Nobu has as Sienna is walking side by side with Nobu, Nobu's just going to warn Sienna, I told you to stay back.
I am. If something happens, I will make my distance, but you're acting very weird right now, Nobu. How's the hand?
You'll be catching these hands if you don't stay back.
She blinks. Nobu, is that really you talking?
I don't know.
You two okay
Is
up
it?
there?
Yes, we're fine. Just having a little talk, it's fine. Looks Nobu very serious. Nobu?
Are you guys not worried about around these rocks next to us?
It's nothing to be worried about.
Okay.
Nobu's just gonna keep on walking forwards.
I nudge Rust. You got better eyes than I do. See anything back there?
None so far.
Alright, then let's keep up.
Don't want to say we're in the clear, but nothing has jumped out so far.
Nobu is going to go up against this wall and he's going to slam his sword against it, try to see if anything reacts to it. What would I need to do in order to do that?
Just smack your sword against the wall.
Right.
There's a cart over there.
And as you do smack it against the wall, you have a couple of pieces of the cliffside next to you drop a couple of pebbles on you, but as far as you're concerned, nothing else seems to jump out or jack in and box you guys while you're currently walking through here.
There's a cart over there.
Oh,
Perhaps you could forage some supplies?
Nobu finally, he stands up straight and he cracks his neck and the air around him just calms down again and he's going to say, yeah, might as well check it.
So did his personality come back?
I don't know, did it? Nobu's gonna gallivant over to the cart.
The cart falling down here is not exactly good luck.
Asking Sienna, how's it going up there?
Oh, everything's fine.
Don't know if I can see through that wall, but there's a cart over here as well.
Oh, yes, I see that too. Yes, everything's fine, Mr. Echo. Why would everything not be fine?
If you say so.
So coming up to this cart, it looks like a destroyed, well, not fully destroyed. It seems to be properly okay, except for the 2 right side wheels seem to be destroyed from what looks like an impact, maybe running too hard into some rocks and breaking. Inside it, you see a couple of crates and caskets. Not caskets, cask. Boxes and whatnot.
Do they seem to be empty?
They seem to be closed.
Nobu's going to lop the top of the containers with his sword.
Go ahead and make an athletics.
Okay.
You attempt to stab into the crate, though angle in such a way that you narrowly miss hitting it in there properly and end up stubbing your finger in it somehow.
Ouch.
Take 1 damage.
Okay.
What'd you find?
Whole lot of nothing, but these appear to be closed off barrels and casks and whatnot.
How old do they look?
Giving them a look, you can tell that they're probably no older than a year.
Can Sienna head over to one of the barrels, take out a knife, and like stab into it to see what comes out?
Yeah, you stab into it, and what comes out is clear liquid.
Is this water? She like puts her hand under and then looks at I do not know how to really check. Can I roll a nature check to see if this is actually water?
Sure.
Okay.
If you're saying something, Tom, I think you're muted.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
So, looking at it, giving it a couple of sniffs, giving it an eye, and looking to everybody else, you find 6 casks of probably the most expensive material in this desert sand, the sand desert, as it's spilling out quickly from your stab wound.
Oh shit! Oh shit! She puts hands over the...
Well,
It's actually
what's
water! It's actually water!
Oh.
And she starts like
Oh.
drinking a little bit of it as she comes out.
Quick, something to plug it up.
Put your knife back in.
She puts her knife back in.
As you wedge the knife back into the hole, and it makes a temporary wedge for the water coming out.
Okay. I have okay. Well, I have a hammer and a crowbar in my bag. Oh, you could have probably used that to open the things. Anyway,
Don't you mean you could have probably used that?
I am not very good with my hands. I just have that.
A sand drug grabs you from the leg. Out of the sand.
No matter. Let's check out the other cart.
For the time being, let's fill our water skins with that. The leaking one right now, so we don't have to waste as much of it.
Okay. She unplugged the knife and hold her water skin under it.
And giving this water a taste, This is pure clean water.
Wow.
Probably a bit hot.
A little bit hot, but still clean water. Probably the first clean water you guys drank in about 6 or so years.
Oh, so much better. Why don't we check the other one? See what's over there.
Yeah, Nobu's gonna take a peek forward.
I gesture everyone to come over to the other one.